If you've ever wanted to make one object follow another in Blender, parenting is one of the most useful tools you can learn. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to parent objects in Blender, how to test that connection, and how to unparent them safely when you're done. This is a super common workflow for beginners, and it can save you a lot of time when building scenes, animating, or organizing complex models. If this video helps you out, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more Blender tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, let's talk about what parenting actually means. In Blender, parenting creates a relationship between two objects. One object becomes the child, and the other becomes the parent. The child follows the parent's movement, rotation, and scale depending on how the parent is set up. This is incredibly helpful when you want objects to move together without joining them into one mesh. Now here's the most important thing to remember. In Blender, the last object you select becomes the parent, so the order matters. To set this up, first select the child object. In this example, click the sphere. You'll know it's selected because it gets a dark orange outline. Then hold Shift and click the cube. The cube should now have a light orange outline, which means it is the active object, and that makes it the parent. Once both objects are selected in the correct order, press Ctrl plus P. This opens the Make Parent menu. From here, choose Object. This is the most common parenting option, and it works well for most basic setups. After you click Object, Blender creates the parent relationship instantly. You'll usually see a dashed line appear between the centers of the two objects. That dashed line is Blender's way of showing that the child and parent are linked. Now let's test it. Select the cube, which is the parent, and press G to grab it. Move it around and you'll see the sphere follows perfectly. That means the parenting worked correctly. Now select the sphere, which is the child, and press G. Move it around and notice that it moves on its own. The parent does not follow the child. That's exactly how parenting should behave. You can also test scale. Select the cube and press S to scale it up or down. As you do that, the sphere will grow or shrink with it. This is very useful when you need multiple objects to stay proportionally connected, like parts of a prop, accessories, or simple mechanical setups. So now you know how to create the parent link, but what if you want to remove it? That brings us to unparenting. If you need to break the link, first select the child object. In this case, select the sphere, then press Alt plus P. This opens the Clear Parent options. Choose Clear Parent to completely remove the relationship. But there is an important detail here. If you simply clear the parent, the child may snap back to its original position, depending on how it was parented. If you want the child to stay exactly where it is right now, choose Clear and keep transformation instead. This is the safer option when you don't want your object to jump back unexpectedly. That's the full process for parenting objects in Blender. Select the child first, select the parent last, press Ctrl plus P, choose Object, and then test the relationship by moving or scaling the parent. If you ever need to unlink them, use Alt plus P and choose the unparenting option that matches your needs. Once you understand this simple workflow, you can use it in so many different Blender projects. It's great for parenting accessories to characters, linking objects in a scene, and keeping your workflow clean and organized. If this tutorial helped you learn something new, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support the content and lets me know you want more Blender tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.